Cats are well known for their proud and independent personalities, but many love to explore the world around them, whether it be indoors or outdoors. But what should a cat owner be mindful of exposing their kitties to? So tell me, Dr. Richard Thomas, what foods are dangerous for cats?
That's a good question. Cats are a little bit more discerning than dogs.
Yeah, they don't just eat everything. They're a bit smarter.
Yeah, which is good.
Because we've got a bit of a list here.
We do have a list.
Onions and garlic.
It's smaller than the dog
list.
list.
The dog list. If you've got a dog and you go and watch the dog video, but this one's about the cats. But some similar ones here. So it's onions and garlic.
Yes, that's I wouldn't say common one, but we'll see it. I guess the risk, cats aren't going to go out and eat an onion.
No.
Or just eat garlic, right? But if it's in, let's say, a hamburger, they might eat it. Yeah, and then that can be pretty bad
or if it's leftovers, like tuna mornay or something like that you've cooked.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's when it becomes a little bit risky, is if they have it in a food that you don't really expect it to be in, or they get the leftovers. But it causes some pretty serious blood disorders. Essentially, destroys their red blood cells, and they get very sick with it. May require a blood transfusion. Can be very serious.
Wow, and grapes and raisins are also on their list?
That's right. Again, look pretty rare, unless it's in something like...
so a cat just wouldn't eat a raisin, they would just eat it in something else?
They wouldn't just eat grapes, most of them, really. So essentially, if they eat raisins or grapes, it might shut their kidneys down. It can be fatal, potentially.
And xylitol?
Xylitol, yeah. So that's the artificial sweetener that we'll find in peanut butter, sugar-free lollies, and sugar-free chocolate, for examtle.
So they're better off having the sugar.
You almost would. Yeah, totally. Yeah, rather than xylitol, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Xylitol drops their blood sugar. It just plummets it.
Wow.
And so they end up seizuring, can develop a brain injury from that. Can be fatal potentially. So you just got to be aware. We might think a sugar-free treat is perfectly safe, but that's
sugar.
a particularly dangerous one. Yeah.
And peanut butter's fine, but as long as it's got no xylitol in it.
That's right. Yeah. So regular peanut butter, totally fine.
And caffeine again.
Caffeine, yes.
Don't feed your cat caffeine.
Yeah, so
unless you want shredded curtains and what other or what other issues do they get?
Everything. Yeah. Essentially, they might get caffeine by drinking the latte you've left on the counter. So like a cappuccino or something.
Yep.
Lower doses, look, it's bad for their heart, bad for their intestines, so they'll develop vomiting, diarrhea. High doses, it is cardiotoxic, so it will shut their heart down, and it can be fatal.
Wow. So there's other things as well out in their environment that we've got to worry about with cats too. So lilies apparently.
Lilies are a big one. They're such a common flower.
Yeah, beautiful. They're my favourite flower. I'm glad I don't own a cat. So I wouldn't be able to have them in my house anymore.
And for some reason, some cats will chew the lily flower, and it puts them in a sudden kidney failure. It can be very difficult to reverse. Yeah, they're surprisingly toxic. Yeah, that's probably the big one, actually.
Yeah, so where a cat has eaten it, you've just got a beautiful bunch of lilies on your table.
Right, yeah, and they'll just go up near a cat, have a gnaw of it for fun, but they'll absolutely pay for it, potentially.
Wow.
Another common toxicity would be we might give them Panadol, paracetamol.
Yes.
Thinking that, if they're a bit sick, we might think, I'll just give them some paracetamol. So it's very toxic to cats. Just destroys their red blood cells, and usually fatal if they get enough of it. So,
wow.
Yeah, so avoid paracetamol at all costs in cats.
It's not for cats.
No, absolutely not.
And also another thing that people do is buy the wrong tick stuff. It's a dog one, and they think, it'll be right, I'll just put it on the cat.
Yeah, absolutely. That's and I get that, because it might be cheaper to use the dog stuff on the cat. But cats aren't small dogs. Cats are very different as dogs. So definitely use the stuff that's labeled for cats. Absolutely.
So what happens if you put the dog stuff on them?
Look, could be anything from overdose. So you'll get. So let's say you overdose your flea and tick prevention. So that'll normally cause neurological signs. So it'd be quite bad for your brain. So seizuring and potential death, right? Or flip side of the coin is that, depending on the preparation, it just might not be absorbed. And so then it's not effective. And then you'll get parasitic on your kitty, and that can be fatal as well.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely just better off using the on-label stuff.
So what can happen then to a cat? What should we do, basically, if they do consume something they shouldn't?
Something they shouldn't, yeah. As soon as you've identified it, call the vet and just go straight down. I mean, you don't really want to sort of faff around at home and trying to work out some remedy when really, if it's been, if they've only just ingested it, we'll make them vomit.
Yep.
We might give them something to, neutralize all the toxins in their system. We might run some tests. The treatment is different for different toxicities.
Yes.
But usually with early intervention, the outcomes are good.
So in a nutshell, keeping kitties away from things that may harm them is a good idea because you want to make sure that they keep all 9 of their lives, of course. But if you do suspect that your cat has come into contact or ingested something dangerous, get in straight away to the team at Cairns Vets and they'll sort it out for you.